The Forever Purge is a 2021 American dystopian action horror film directed by Everardo Gout and written by series creator James DeMonaco, who also produced along with Jason Blum and Michael Bay. Originally intended as the final installment, it serves as the fifth film in the Purge franchise and a direct sequel to 2016's The Purge. Election year? The film stars Ana de la Reguera, Tenoch Huerta, Josh Lucas, Cassidy Freeman, Levin Rambin, Alejandro Etta, and Will Patton, and follows a group of people who attempt to escape from the United States after an insurrectionist movement continues committing crimes and murders nationwide after the Purge's ending, delayed from an original July 2020 date due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Forever Purge was theatrically released on July 2, 2021, by Universal Pictures. It has grossed over $41 million worldwide over its $18 million budget and, like its predecessors, received mixed reviews from critics, who praised its visual style and action scenes, but criticized its screenplay and underdeveloped characters. A sixth film is currently in development. Now let's see what happens in the movie. In 2048, 8 years after Charlie and Ron's presidential election, the new founding fathers of America have regained control of the U.S. government and have reinstituted the annual purge with its original rules. White supremacy and nativism have surged nationwide following their re-election, and many outside the ruling party are concerned that the upcoming purge will inflict more damage on the country than the NFFI realizes. Married migrant couple Juan and Adela illegally crossed the border into Texas to escape from a Mexican drug cartel and build a new life, with Juan working as a farmhand on the Tucker family ranch while Adela begins working near Austin. 10 months later, on the eve of the next annual purge, Juan and Adela join a migrant community behind a walled sanctuary with armed security to protect them. As the purge begins, Adela witnesses a purger group, who declare themselves to be a purge purification force that intends to kill those people that they consider non-American. The group passes by without hostility, and the migrant community survives the purge with no incidents. Come morning, Juan and Adela return to their jobs, but both notice that many of their co-workers did not report to work. Shortly after, Adela is attacked by two purgers, but she is rescued by her boss Darius before both are arrested by police for killing their attackers. Meanwhile, Juan and fellow migrant co-worker TT discover that the Tucker family has been taken hostage by their farmhands, who reveal themselves as purgers intending to take the ranch for themselves. Ranch owner Caleb Tucker sacrifices himself and distracts the purgers long enough for Juan and TT to rescue his son Dylan, Dylan's pregnant wife Cassie, and his sister Harper, who offer them a ride to search for Adela. Nationwide news struggles to understand why civilians continue to celebrate the purge after its ending. The group rescue Adela and Darius after the police van carrying them is ambushed by more purgers. Darius stays behind to search for his family while the others escape from a burning Austin. At a gas station, they hear news reports about chaos and destruction in all 50 American states, with local emergency services overwhelmed, in an event described as the Forever Purge. To protect non-purger civilians, Canada and Mexico have opened their borders for the next 6 hours, following which the borders will close and entry would be denied. The group decides to escape across the Mexican border through El Paso. By the time the group arrives in a chaotic El Paso, the NFFI has condemned the Forever Purge after their politicians and representatives are targeted and invoke martial law across the United States in an effort to contain the violence. In response, the Canadian and Mexican governments announced the early closure of its borders, leaving those who tried to cross it vulnerable to the purgers. Fighting through El Paso, Adela and Cassie are split from the group by military forces while Juan, TT, Dylan, and Harper are captured by the PPF, with their leader offering Dylan and Harper a chance to live if they kill TT and Juan. When they refuse, the purgers murder TT before the military intervenes, allowing the group to escape. However, the military is forced to withdraw when their base is destroyed by more purgers. Downtown, Adela protects Cassie from other purgers, revealing that she and Juan had once been trained to fight against the Mexican drug cartel before they arrived in America. The survivors all reunite at a hidden safe house for migrants run by a nearby Native American tribe. Their leader offers to transport everyone across the border as refugees. With the PPF in pursuit, Juan, Adela, and Dylan remain behind with other survivors to make time for the other refugees to escape. Both groups engage in a gunfight until their ammo runs out and draw them in a close fight with hand weapons. In the ensuing battle, the purgers are killed and Alpha takes Adela hostage. However, Juan and Dylan work together to subdue and kill Alpha, saving Adela. The trio rejoins the others in a refugee camp on the other side of the Mexican border where Dylan finds Harper and Cassie. The latter reveals that she had given birth during their time apart. After thanking each other for their help in surviving, Dylan introduces Juan and Adela to his infant daughter. With the entire country in flames, the NFFI is blamed and disbanded for the prolonged violence. News reports indicate that more than 2 million American people had crossed the Canadian and Mexican borders as refugees, while others had rallied to fight back against the forever purgers.